Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Alchemy's Now. We're going to tap into the energies for the one time. Okay, so trust all is well and I pray the same. Please like the video, share it if you feel called, and definitely subscribe. Help me hurry up get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so I pulled a muscle or strained a muscle or something in my shoulder back or whatever. And we're going to just push through this. And for the sake of saying so, I think I'm just going to end up keeping it short and sweet, okay? So thank you so much for your understanding in advance. You want to hear a message? Here it go. Whatever comes out, all right? Let me see if I can get y'all closer. You got the devil coming out. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Capricorn more immediately. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, with the 6 of Cups in the upright. It's one of those things where it's like, I was getting it for all that is worth, for all of the pain, or all of the. It's like an oil and water kind of situation, but it's only good feelings, after all is said and done, and after all the yelling and screaming and fighting, after all the whatever, after all, the sabotaging behavior, just all that you could do, could have probably dragged you through the mud. I don't know why I'm getting it. Dragged you through the mud. Well, they don't want to be with nobody else but you. It's like after the divorce, after the severed ties, after you done got away, after you done, burned the candles and did whatever cord cutting that you could do. Like after all the things were severed, the ties was tied, and the I's was dotted, and the T's was crossed. I don't know if it was. Well, give me something on this devil with the King of Swords. Like, it could be ego. It could have just been, people wanting things. And I'm not getting, like, my way or the highway, but I'm just getting, like, what you know. People go for people of like cultures or like minds or like they want somebody like them. Because it's some, in most cases, it's easier because you understand this person. Y'all come from a space where y'all are like in certain ways. So it's like, it's just easier. You understand the concepts, you understand the traditions, you understand the mindset, you understand, people's background. But when that is not indeed the case, y'all could have been like from 2 different backgrounds, 2 different upbringings, and I'm not saying that in this particular case, but it was something, let's just say, about you all's relationship or you all's partnership, you all's union, that could have just been looked down upon or shunned, or could have been religious issues, or not issues, but religious beliefs, or the way people live their lives. Somebody could have been in the streets, somebody else could have been trying to live upright, anyway. So whatever caused the bow to break, if you will, whatever caused the separation, because it's something about this 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups in the upright, to me, well, it doesn't say, it could actually say, whatever. But no, it indicates that there was a departure or a separation, if you will. But this is more along the lines of coming out of the despair and the just the feeling of regret and loss and all this other stuff. And it's like you've overcome or you've gotten out of it, but even still, at the end of all of it, at the end of the day, you know, this person is on your mind. The good times, if you will. And it's something about wondering if you did the right thing. Wondering if, you know what I'm saying? It's like you released yourself from the toxic binds, or attempting to, at least. You know what I'm saying? But what if that was the catalyst? What if that person presented a version of you? What if they were like a mirror? Like, what if all the things that I'm getting the what if, but what if, but what if? What if, they actually made me the best version of myself? What if, I wouldn't be who I am today if I never met them, if I never, what I'm saying? But what if? Who's to say that we couldn't have made it work? Okay, give me something with the Queen of Cups. It is really giving me, it was like the missing, the limerence. I don't know if limerence is wishing or missing something that you technically never had. I can't remember. I need to look up the definition. But with the Two of Wands in reverse, as much as you can, I'm really getting, if I'm I don't want to say if I'm being honest, but if I'm allowing myself to feel the feels, right? It's like, it's regret. It's regret, but back to the ego. I don't know, every time I'm, with the King of Swords, especially on the Devil, I'm getting this real, like, they were right, but I refuse to be the one. Something about being a bigger person. I refuse to let them know that they were the only woman I ever loved. I refuse to let them know, like, for real, of how they really made me feel. It's like, I keep getting these readings where it's like, the pride won't let me show it. Their pride won't let them show it, y'all. And as much as they possibly could want to come back and do want to come back, wishing they never left. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's something about wanting to put down, like, really, this is regret. This is, it's giving me not knowing how, or not knowing where to begin, not knowing where to start, not knowing. And this is with this King of Swords and on the Devil. Only two other cards I would need to see for me to really corroborate what I'm feeling. Okay, this is the best way they know how to communicate. And this 7 with this 2, this is all the wands. And one more. They're going to hold on to that one more, because that's that Ace of Wands. But it's something about them, like, really just, I don't know. However they started, it's not how they finishing. It's definitely not how they finishing, because on this 6 of Cups is they want that old thing back. They wanted to go back to how it was when y'all was kids. Maybe you knew this person since y'all was kids, or in your younger years, like high school, college years, and whatever transpired from this separation, or this, I don't know, I'm getting some type of demonic influence, if you will, with these cups. And then, I mean, it could be anything. I'm not even going to get into that. Vices, the way people live their lives, people go in separate ways. People, especially when you're getting to know yourself and you're realizing, or you're trying to find your place in the world and who you are and who you're not. Where we're taught to stay away from things that could, potentially, threaten our chances of survival. No, but seriously, I'm being a little facetious, but I'm serious. So, you could have found yourself dealing with a person that you just felt like they weren't good for you. Or just even feeling as if like you giving your heart and they not giving you nothing in return. I'm seeing like this stoicism, this you could have found out somebody was potentially not even attracted to you. You could have found out that this person was possibly, playing for the other team. Pause for the cause. I got some bacon on the stove, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't burning. I can't stand burning some bacon. But yeah, you could have found out that this person was possibly, and I'm not really getting like, so let's just say, I don't want to say bisexual or whatever, but probably just more interested in whatever else is going on the other side. Or just had other things going on that, for whatever reason, they just weren't giving you, something about telling you what's really going on, or telling you the truth, or telling you, like, really being open and honest, it was one of those things where it was like, I don't know if, anyway, I'm not going to dig, hey, sure, why, let's dig into it, what was really going on with this King of Swords? What's really going on? Because I know a lot of times people see the devil, right? People see the devil and just be like, But to me, the devil card is really like the Two of Cups. But not the Two of Cups. But it has the two people on it. And it's like the ties that bind us. Like for what, the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? It could have been love, could have been reckless, but it could have been love. What's this? There's love when Cosby flipping it. I was asking about the King of Swords. Knight of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse with the Three of Wands. With the Ace of Wands. Remember I was talking about the Ace of Wands? There go the Ace of Wands in reverse, no less. The Ace of Wands, we're going to go ahead and put you over there. Sure, why not? That's all 10 right there. But anyway. I was asking what was really going on. And then you got the personal beliefs. You got the Hierophant. I was just talking about the Hierophant. I'm really feeling like it was just some other stuff that they had going on that they was dealing with. And with the Knight of Swords, I'm gonna come over here like the Three of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords. It was like they, let's just say, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. For whatever reason, they chose the path less traveled. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The Sunday fun day. They chose the life. They chose, with the Six of Wands in reverse. With the Seven. Yeah. And what, for whatever is worth, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but you got the Three of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. I'm keep getting these lack of direction, lack of just not knowing. And sometimes when people, you know how they say, no decision is a decision, and aimlessly drifting. I don't know. You like, what's the goal? What was the plan? Like, if tapping into, like, really somebody just probably just got caught up. Feel like you just got caught up, moving too fast with the Knight of Swords, moving too fast. Probably trying to run away from something that they were dealing with, in their personal life. Because with the Three of Wands, to me, it's like my Moana card. Like sometimes, like I don't know why. I don't know why it's coming to me like this right now. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's really feeling like running away, wanting to get away from your past, or wanting to get away from your. Think of Moana, the story. She wanted to get away from the way that things were done in her family or in her travel, whatever. And it was just something about just anything that was not settled, or remembrance of like the foundational elements or whatever. It was this just looked like somebody wanting to live their life. It wasn't really too concerned. Maybe it was concerned in the beginning, but wanted to just live their life and not being too concerned about. Maybe you look up and next thing you know you 50 and it's like, dang, where the time go? You was living. You was living. And meanwhile, Queen of Cups, King of Cups over here. Sheesh. Excuse me, I'm trying to get hydrated. But every time I pull a muscle, I'm like, dang.